What up, Big Zay? What up, everybody? Hopefully the squad comes in. I got a word of the day, all right. So let's just say the word of the day is a personation of an owl. All right? That's the clue. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to Broad Street. Welcome to episode 248. Offseason news and updates edition of Birds of Broad Street. Simone Staley, One Trey Rock, Smitty Eagle, and your boy, Cool Cat Con. How everybody doing today? 1 year ago today, I celebrated the Philadelphia Eagles going to the Super Bowl, and 1 year ago today, y'all. I'll put it like this to all the people that's coming in. 1 year ago today, what up, Rashid? 1 year ago today, we went from this to this. And this. And also this. And a lot of fans is also right now doing this. Exactly. And we'll talk about why in a minute, but let's salute Broad Street Nation while I have you guys here. Shout out to Big Zay in the building. Shout out to Daniel in the building. Rashid's in the building. Let's see. It's Lady Molly in the building. Shout out to everybody rocking with your boy. But before we get to the word of the day, y'all know what to do. Before you walk into Broad Street, first wipe your feet. Then hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Like, subscribe, comment. Birds Broad Street YouTube channel. All of our channels. Me, Simone Staley, One Trey Rock, Smitty Eagle. We'll have the game here. Trust me. Sooner or later, we'll have the whole game back together again. Trust you me. So, with that being said, it's time for the word of the day. I'm going to impersonate an owl. Okay? Whoo! 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 is the word of the day. Yeah, who? 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 Who will be the Philadelphia Eagles offensive coordinator? Right? There's a lot of people that would draw the name, right? A lot of people. The Bears OC withdraw. He's back to being the Bears coach, all OC. Mike McDaniels is the new offensive coordinator for the Chargers. There are names out there. But the question is, who will be your Philadelphia Eagles offensive coordinator? Because a lot of people, let's talk about that. Yeah, it was supposed to be Mike Kafka, but because a lot of people are now doing this. And the reason is because people are worried. People are worried because they're asking the question, who the is going to be our offensive coordinator, right? To the point where Cowboy fans y'all know, cowgirls, got no defense and it shows. Cowgirls, all thanks to Jerry Jones, is running their mouths. But here's my reason why I'm not worried. Because of this. This logo right here. This right here gave me this. That's why I'm not worried. You see, I got the best owner in Jeffrey Lurie. I got the best GM in Howie TF. So why? Why should I be worried? We wanted the Philadelphia Eagles badly last year to take their time with the OC. We hated the fact exactly. We hated the fact that we hired from within after we won the Super Bowl. We hated that. We wanted Jeffrey Lurie, Howie Roseman, Nick Sirianni to take their time. And because they're taking their time, because they're doing their due diligence, you want to get mad? You want to get upset? We want to cry? When we got Shane Steichen, a lot of us said, "What up, Trey?
Yeah.
Welcome back, Coach. How you doing?"
What's up, Brody? How you?
Hang in there, man. How are you? How the kids?
Hey, man, everybody good, Brody. Look, I mean, I ain't even gonna lie. I haven't been as locked in to the football world because the Eagles lost, but look, I got you.
My man. Yeah, the word of the day is who, as in who will be our new OC. And I was telling everybody that, yes, the Philadelphia Eagles is taking their time and doing their due diligence. And as we see on social media, everybody is mad, is crazy about it. So I'm going to ask you, Trey, what's your thoughts on the Eagles still searching for a new OC?
I mean, at this point, I don't even know. I was really big on the Mike McDaniels because he's like innovative, he's creative, he sees talent. Um, I mean, Kafka was good. Even the coach, what's I can't remember his name. The coach from the Giants,
Yeah. Brian Dabo, he's still out
right?
there.
Dayball, yeah. Even Dayball, I was cool with that, man, because I honestly we got so much talent. I feel like we need a veteran offensive coordinator, somebody that's been around the block, not nobody that's under the Nick Sirianni umbrella or in the Eagles organization. We don't need nothing like that right now. We need a veteran play caller because at the end of the day, AJ Brown is going to be here. We still got Devontae Smith, Saquon, Jalen Hurts. Um, Hopefully they re-sign Dallas Goedert, and all the talent will be back. So we need a veteran guy, a guy that been around the block. Been around the block. He's seen everything. We need something like that, bro. That's what's gonna get us back to the Super Bowl.
Hmm.
Honestly, in my opinion.
Right. So like for you? You want McNaghy? You want Brian Dabo? I know you haven't been keeping an eye out because you've been coaching. And by the way, shout out to Trey coaching these kids hard. Shout out to you. But when it comes to these offensive coordinators, like who do you have your eye on?
I mean, I don't really like I said, Mike McDaniels, Dayball, them dudes, I seen them do it. Even Dayball with the like makeshift offense that he had for the past couple years, he did a good job. He did a good job, and I feel like with the talent we have, he'll make something happen. But I really haven't been keeping my eyes on too many people. Kaepernick, he was good in Kansas City. He was good in
Mm-hmm.
Philly. So it's not too many people out there unless you go dip into that college football offensive coordinator type. And I'm not really a big fan of that. But it's not really too many people out there, honestly, that's going to really fulfill what I need for this offense. So I don't know. I feel like we really kind of throwing stones right now, honestly. And the people that the Eagles usually bring in, besides like Kellen Moore, is yes men, and we don't need no yes men. We need somebody that's going to actually put this offense together. Envision. We're gonna need somebody like that. So yeah, I don't really know, Cool Cat. Who you was thinking?
Before I give my answer, what up, Mr. Check Down himself? What up, Smitty?
What's good? What's good with the people, man? What's good, Trey? Cool cat. What's happening, man?
Not much. How you been, bro?
What's
Been
good,
all right,
Brody?
man. Been all right, man. Been all right.
Yep. So talk to me, Smitty. The word of the day is who, as in who will be the new head coach? I mean, the new offensive coordinator of the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Kafka is going to, I think, to somewhere. I know you said Bobby. I think he withdraw. So I know you've been looking around, man. Who you think is going to take the spot as the new OC?
I don't know, to be honest. Like, I mean, all the people I thought were potential to make the team better, kind of either chose to stay where they at or they went in a different direction with a different team. I mean, I know Brian Dayball's still out there. I'm not really a fan, but I know a lot of people want him. Um, Man, that's getting slim. Joe Brady is possibly a candidate to come in. I don't know, man. I think like at this point, I mean, you probably going with somebody. I mean, you want somebody with experience, so it's kind of slim. You know what I mean? It's kind of down to the nuts at this point. I like to do Frank Smith though. I mean, he been working with that tree for a minute, so maybe he got some insight. I just don't. I don't want to just tread water with another guy that really don't know what he's doing too. But um, it's been a little tough though. You know what I mean? Watching all these candidates, uh, I'm starting to wonder, man. Like, what's the issue? But I guess we'll find out at some point, right?
Yeah.
I was saying the same thing, Smitty. It's like, damn, we got so much talent, but don't nobody want to come here. I don't
I
understand it.
feel like nobody don't want to tie their hands to Nick Sirianni, bro.
I don't think it's Nick Sirianni. Honestly, I think it's Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie.
I think it's Nick, fool, because they know Nick protected. They know they not protected. You get what I'm saying? If I come in and tie my hands to him and I fail, he gonna have a job and I'm gonna go home.
But honestly, Nick not protected though, because they was about to fire that dude when we
That's a report, but
no,
obviously it didn't get close to firing him because he didn't get fired.
I feel like they was gonna fire him, bro.
They was gonna fire him. They would have fired him, Trey.
Whatever they went in there, when Nick went in there and said, and they discussed, I feel like honestly the controller is in those two dudes' hands. I don't feel like it's in Nick Sirianni's hands. They know he a good coach. They know he can rile the troops up. They know all that. But can you pick a coach? They gave him another chance. He couldn't do it. This one right here, this in Jeffrey Lurie and Howie
I mean, he
Roseman hands.
2-2,
Honestly,
man. He 2-2.
he not 2-2. Honestly,
He 2-2.
he not 2-2.
He picked Shane. He picked Brian. He picked Kellen.
He didn't
He
pick Kellen Moore. I think that
he
was I
did
think
pick
I
Kellen.
think that was a Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie move. He didn't
Well,
pick Kellen.
Kellen said the only person he interviewed with was Nick. He didn't meet with Howie
I'm pretty
and
sure he
Jefferson until
interviewed,
after.
but Smitty though, you got to understand, he interviewed with Nick Sirianni, but that call, I feel like that was up top. That was an up top call. And if he can interview with you, but we hiring him because at the end of the day, why would you trust Nick Sirianni with this offensive coordinator thing? He's really 0 for 2, honestly. He's
He
really 0,
hired Shane Steichen.
0 for 2.
You definitely can't say he over two because he definitely hired Shane Steichen himself.
All right, 1 and 2. I give it 1 and 2. Because
And
Kellen Moore, that was a up top. That was a up top hire, Kellen Moore. I ain't gonna lie
I'm
to you.
I'm gonna just go what I can prove, Trey. I can't just go with what I that man said he interviewed and was called by Nick. I'm gonna go with that. I mean, obviously they gave him a list. Hey man, look, we want somebody experienced. They gave him we don't go out there and get nobody that ain't never called plays before. But I think he had because we had I mean Kellen wasn't the only hire and Kellen was early in the transition. So I feel like he know how to pick at times, but he also get blinded when his friends here. You just gotta, you know what I mean? When he love a dude that's in the building, he hire him too fast instead of letting them grow and learn.
Because
Right.
Brian Johnson was a Jalen Hurts pick. And this one, that was him. That was Nick. That
Right.
was Nick.
So really he
Speaking of,
1 for 1 then. So really he 1 for 1.
No, he's 0 for 2
Nah,
because
you just said Brian Johnson was Jalen.
even with that being a Jalen pick, you still a head coach, bro. You still a head coach. If you don't feel like he's an honorable candidate, you not gonna hire him. I don't care what Jalen Hurts say. And that was a bad pick. That was terrible. This year, terrible. Kellen Moore, yes, it was terrible at first, but he got it together. He started coaching like Kellen Moore. So yeah, no, I'm not trusting Nick Sirianni on this search. I,
but
I'll put this I'll put this in Howie and I'll put this in Jeffrey Lurie hands.
here's a question I got for you guys. What's y'all thoughts on people saying that the reason some of these candidates ain't showing up here is because of Jalen?
You want me to go first, Smitty?
Yeah, you go first, Trey.
All right. So I don't think it's Jalen. Now, Mike McDaniels, if you look back at the history of Mike McDaniels, he loves playing in great weather, like coaching in great weather, stuff like that. So I don't necessarily think it was a Jalen Hurts thing because he coached Tua. In my opinion, Jalen Hurts and Tua, not like skill wise, they're the same dude. They're the same dude. So I don't think it's that. I think he wanted really to go under Harbaugh because he know Harbaugh is a great coach, and he could just coach. He could just coach offense. He don't gotta really like get the team hyped up, rile the team. Because Miami, that was his big thing. That was his big thing. He was a guy. He wasn't. a hard nosed coach like that, and he don't have to do that as an offensive coordinator. So on great weather, you got Justin Herbert. Um, why wouldn't I go to the Chargers? A lot of people, y'all saying a lot of people don't want to take the Philly job, and they not plugged into what's going on. Honestly, they just see from the outside. But
Right.
this not a terrible job.
It's
You
really
got
not.
all the talent in the world. Only thing you got to deal with is honestly the fans, because the fans they gonna let you know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna let you know what's going on. Talking about egging the offensive coordinator house stuff like that. People see that. People see that. But you got all the talent in the world. You got Devontae Smith. You got AJ Brown. You got Saquon Barkley. You got Goddard if they bring him back. I don't know what Lane doing, but we still got a sturdy offensive line when they're healthy. So this is a great offensive coordinator job. I just
Yep.
don't. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Honestly,
Yep. Smitty?
I would be dishonest if I said he possibly wasn't part of the issue too. I mean, I can't say that every coordinator is gonna want to work with a quarterback like Jalen. You know what I mean? It's you know what I mean, a preference. You know, you got things, but he's proven. I mean, obviously he's willing to learn, willing to get better. He's willing to work in any scheme. But I would be dishonest if I said he wasn't part of the problem. But he's not the only problem. Obviously, Nick Sirianni's one, but I also heard Jeff Stoutland is one too. I mean, it's a slew of things that go into being an offensive coordinator, and right now it's playing a factor against us. No matter how much talent we have, I mean, a lot of people don't want to deal with the discourse that goes on in Philly media, that goes on amongst the fans. They don't want to. They don't want to get their house egged. They don't want their kids bullied, threatened. I mean, I get it. I get it. It's a tough place to come and work. But you also gotta, you know what I mean. When you come here, do your job. When
Yep.
you do your job, you get the results you expect. But I understand. I understand all the factors, but when you look at Jalen Hurts, obviously he stays teachable. He stays willing to learn. That's all you can ask for, man. It's not really much more you can ask for out of a quarterback. He's been in multiple schemes, multiple OCs. He's been in multiple different situations. He's figured out a way to get better in all of them. So yes, he is probably part of the issue, but it shouldn't be that much of a factor.
Yeah.
in my honest opinion, because I seen Jalen Hurts from his rookie year all the way until now. It might be some ego involved. It might be some ego involved, but a lot of people know that it's hard to coach in Philly. It's hard to coach in Philly. They critique you on everything.
It's hard to play in Philly in
It's
general,
hard
right?
to play. It's hard to coach. Not even talking about football, basketball, soccer,
Yep.
um, hockey, baseball. It's hard to play in Philly, bro. We the hardest fans in the world. And Mike McDaniel's, because I seen him. I seen his brain, bro. I seen his brain. He don't want that much pressure. He don't want that much pressure. You got to be pressure packed if you come into Philly. Honestly, if you come into Philly, it don't even got nothing to do with Jalen Hurts. It probably do. Just like Smitty said, it probably got something to do with Jalen Hurts. But you have to be pressure packed to play here, coach here, live here. You
Yep.
got to you got to be pressure packed, bro. And a lot of people don't want that kind of pressure. You see, Miami, they ain't that big on football. They like, all right, well, we winning. All right, I'll jump on the bandwagon. But in Philly, the Eagles is the biggest thing in Philly. The biggest thing. And a
Yep.
lot of coaches don't want that pressure. They don't want that pressure. Now you come here and you fail, you not getting a head coaching. You better be lucky you get another job.
Damn right.
You better be lucky you get another job. So it might be player, it might be Jalen Hurts, it might be Nick Sirianni, it could be anything. But over the time that I've been a Philadelphia Eagles fan, bro, they put that pressure on you. Honestly, they put that pressure on you. And if you can't handle it, Because I didn't even hear Darius Slay say, "Oh, they booed us walking out the tunnel at the halftime because we wasn't playing good," and he felt some type of way about it. It's hard to play in Philly.
Yep.
It's hard to play, coach. It's hard to be a fan in
Oh
Philly,
yeah.
bro.
Yes.
It's like, yo, look, bro. You might be right, Smitty. You might be right. It could be a Jalen Hurts problem, but no, over my time.
It should be bare minimum though, Trey. That's what I'm saying. Like even if you gotta, I don't want to coach him. It should be at the bare minimum of your list of complaints about the Eagles because he's teachable. He willing to learn. He not here trying to be like, oh no, like, oh, I'm not doing that. Oh, I'm not. Oh no, he can't come here. Like, nah, you come in the room. He gonna sit down with you like everybody else, and he gonna learn how to be the best he can be in your system.
No, I agree. I agree. That's why I said I don't feel like it's a Jalen Hurts problem. I just feel like it's a Philly problem. Don't nobody want to come here. It's cold. It get cold around playoff time. Why not go to Vegas? It, I think Jalen Hurts can't throw. Okay, why not go to? Dayball was thinking about going to the Titans. That's how, bro. That's how you know it's bad.
Yep.
I
That's
mean,
how
he's
you know.
still locked in with the Titans, low key.
That's what I'm saying. That's how you know it's bad, bro. And I don't
We
know
might be getting
why.
Matt Nagy too. That's the thing. If it ain't Dayball, it might be Matt Nagy or someone that the fans might not even know about.
The Titans is picking top 5 in the draft this year. And he was thinking about going to the Titans. That's how I know it's pressure. Mind you, last year we just coming off a Super Bowl. This year we made the playoffs again. Offense horrible. As horrible as everybody said it was, we won a division, made the playoffs. Pressure. A lot of dudes can't handle pressure. Kellen Moore, he couldn't handle that pressure. I ain't even gonna lie. Going to New Orleans, it was 9 head coaching jobs open this year. He couldn't handle the pressure of Philly. He was cool in Dallas. He was cool everywhere else he was at. You, some dudes can't handle that pressure, man. And Mike McDaniels, he strikes me as a nerdy dude. He couldn't handle no Philly pressure. I would have been cool with him as an offensive coordinator. He's innovative. He's innovative. He got a great offense in mind. I watched the dudes. I watched his mic'd up. I watched all that. I wanted him. I wanted him as our offensive coordinator because he could have made this work. Jahan Dotson, he could have made this work. But some dudes can't handle that pressure.
Yep. So that's the thing. We need to find someone that can come in and not only coach Jalen, bring in his own offense scheme, but can also handle the pressure because, like Trey said, it's not easy to play in this city, man. I lived here since I was born, basically 1991. You gotta be. What's up, Smitty?
I ain't said nothing.
Oh, yeah, you gotta be tough, thin skin to play in this city, man. Like, don't believe me, Ben Simmons. And Trey will tell you, he missed 1 3 throw. Trey, did everybody and their mama criticize Ben Simmons?
It wasn't a free throw. It was the Ben Simmons. It was more he didn't take that layup, and everybody knew he couldn't shoot. It was like, bro, all right, you could get 1,000,000 assists, bro, but if you want to be a star player, you gotta take us to the promised land, Brody.
See what I mean?
Yeah,
That's what
that's
I'm talking
Philly.
about.
That's Philly. We gritty. We pay our money. Everybody not making $1,000,000, bro. Everybody not making $100,000. So when we pay for them tickets, we want to see y'all play. And be
Yep.
Maxie. I love Maxie.
That was the most disrespectful comment I've seen so far too. Comparing Jalen Hurts to Ben Simmons was utterly disrespectful.
I mean that's crazy. Who said that?
It
Someone
was
on
somebody on
94
WIP.
WIP.
Who said that?
Someone with Spike. That guy with Spike. I mean, with Ike.
Well,
Spike.
you talking about Spike said that?
Yes, with
Spike.
Spike and
See,
Ike. Yeah.
Spike is a baseball fan. He really not no football or basketball fan. I watch WIP all the time. Spike not no baseball fan. He will love up all these corny ass baseball fans. I mean baseball players. But when it comes to like a big time player in Philly, Embiid, Jalen Hurts, dudes like that, he criticized. So I don't really take too much stock in what Spike's saying. Spike really a baseball fan.
But you understand what I mean when what you're saying with Spike. That's basically the point you're saying, right? It's not that easy to play in Philly when you got fans and you got people like Spike.
For sure. For
Right.
sure.
So that's my thing. We need someone that can survive the city, play with Jalen, play as with Jalen, and just give his own scheme, man. And whether it's Matt Nagy, whether it's Brian Daboll, it has to be somebody, man. Because I seen on social media, and the fans have been reckless because of this, man. Like, what's y'all thoughts on the fans on social media being reckless because we wanted the Eagles to take their time with this, and and it feels like they're taking too long.
You watching more of the candidates come off the board, man. People
Yeah,
got preference, just like I said about the Jalen Hurts thing. Everybody has a preference, and now you're at a situation where their preference is gone, and now they're looking at what's left, and they don't know the name, so they're like, "Oh, he gonna be bad because I don't know his name. I don't know where he came from." Sometimes you gotta evaluate the pedigree, man, and see what they built with. Everybody that got a name ain't always been the hottest one on the market. They gotta remember that.
yep,
A lot of fans casual, honestly. A lot of fans don't watch college football. A lot of fans don't watch high school football. A lot of fans don't really watch the NFL. They just watch ESPN. They watch stuff like that, saying who's dudes that's coming up or who's dudes that's available right now and stuff like that. See, we actually watch this shit. So it's like, all right, bro. Even with a college offensive coordinator coming up, every college football team don't run the same scheme. It's like, all right, some teams spread it out. Some teams run that West Coast offense. Like, bro, niggas, they don't even peep. Like, we look, the Eagles not gonna hire nobody in house right now because the heat we taking. They're gonna go out, they're gonna search. I trust in Howie Roseman. They're gonna go out, they're gonna search, they're gonna get who they feel like they need right now to quiet this storm. So I don't really take too much stock in what people saying, honestly. Now y'all football fans and y'all not casual.
right.
Now, so if y'all throw something at me, it'd be like, all right, look, all right, Smitty, I get that. Cool, kid, I kind of get that. I get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
But all these other fans out here, bro, they locked into Eagles football, honestly, or they not even locked in at all. So it's like I don't really take too much stock in it, honestly. Now they hire somebody, we can sit down, we could bust it down.
Right.
Right now, it's up in the air. Like Smitty said, all the veterans kind of like they getting locked up on everywhere. They getting locked up everywhere. So I thought out of we not gonna probably get a veteran, but I'm cool. Somebody that's willing to learn these dudes that we got, and somebody that's willing to like take their time and figure it out. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
Is it exactly, man? For me, when it comes to the fans, listen, y'all need to relax. Y'all need to relax. Y'all need to spend some time with your family. Y'all need to cool off. You need to relax because I get it. Y'all want someone right now. I get it. You want you on your phone right now, searching, waiting for Adam Schefter or Ian Rappaport to make the announcement. It's not gonna come when y'all want it to. It's gonna show up when Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie and Nick Sirianni is ready to make that announcement. We wanted them to do this last year after we won the Super Bowl. We didn't. Kevin Patullo, snap of the fingers, he was hired. We wanted it to be done in 2023 after we lost the Super Bowl. It didn't happen. Snap of the fingers, Brian Johnson. It happened in 2024 after we lost to the Bucks, we took our time. We hired Kellen Moore. This needs to be processed, Eagles Nation. Let them take their time. Be patient. I get it. You're disappointed because we're not playing this in 13 to 13 days. Our offense coordinators take too long. The Cowboys signed our defensive back coach, Cooper Parker. I get it. It hasn't been great for us in January. Be patient. That's all I'm. That's all I'm gonna say. Go
There's
ahead,
a
John.
there's a comment in here that says they should have fired Nick Sirianni with Kevin. He's a good motivational speaker. Moore was interviewed by Nick and was there. Go right up there. Why
Yep.
why would we fire Nick Sirianni?
A lot of people want Nick Sirianni fired for
I
some reason.
don't understand it though. It's like, all right, y'all probably don't like to do tactics or whatever, but all he did was win for us since he's been here. Why are we firing Nick Sirianni? Because y'all didn't like how this season played out. Why are we firing him? The dude has a better record than a lot of these veterans y'all want. And after that, who is we hiring? We fired Nick Sirianni. Who are we hiring? Who are we hiring? We fired Doug Peterson. Doug Peterson had a great record with the Eagles. We got Nick Sirianni. The dude did nothing but win for us. Why are we firing him? What did he do to get fired? Because he hired Patullo? Okay, you make mistakes sometimes. Harbaugh been with the Ravens for 18 years. Did they win every year?
Nope.
Tomlin been there 19 years. Did they win every year?
Nope.
Nick Sirianni did nothing but win since he been here. He don't deserve to get fired. He just won a Super Bowl for us last year. Y'all just want to fire. That's what I hate about Philly fans. Y'all just want to fire anybody. Who are we getting after that? They want to start over with another dude, and that's not good. And
They
we
want to
stuck.
start over with a new head coach. They want to start off with a new quarterback. They just want to start over because they don't like Nick Sirianni or Jalen Hurts.
It's crazy to me, bro. He did nothing to get fired. Even the year when we collapsed at the end, he did nothing to get fired. It happens sometimes. It's the football. Sometimes stuff don't work out, but he did nothing to get fired. Who are we getting after that? Who do y'all want? Nobody's out there. Who do y'all want? I want another little head coach that we got to work through the first 2 years, and he mess around and probably do get us to the Super
They
Bowl, but it's
probably
going.
want to. They probably try, and then we'll pass it to Smee so he can get involved in this. They probably want to play call someone like a Ben Johnson who call plays.
But you don't have to call plays to be a head coach. You do not have to call plays. That's what you hire offensive coordinators for. That's what you hire defensive coordinators for. You do not have to call plays. If you could get these dudes up every week, that's your job to manage both sides of the ball. And if you got dudes that you can rely on, you don't need to do that. How much success did y'all see any of these offensive coordinator head coaches have? Besides probably like Andy Reid or something like that. And it took him like 40 years to actually be good at it. Who do y'all want? Mike McDaniels just got fired because he was a head coach and he was an offensive coordinator. It don't go hand in hand. Who do y'all want? Who do y'all want? The dude did nothing but take us to the playoffs. He won us a Super Bowl. He did nothing. He took us to 2 Super Bowls. Who do y'all want? That's why Eagles fans burn me out, bro. They burn me out. Like, who do y'all want? Why fire Nick Sirianni? What did he do to get fired?
Exactly. Go ahead, Smitty.
He telling the truth, man. I mean, that's what happens, man. They want people fired, but I don't like the stigma that it would put on top of on our heads. If we was to do that, that would be that would really show that no matter what you do here, no matter what kind of performance you put on, your job is at risk. Do you think people would be more willing to come or less willing to come if you can get fired after winning a Super Bowl? I'm just asking.
Bro, it's crazy, bro. It burned me out so bad. I be arguing with Eagles fans all the time. I'll be like, all right, oh, Nick gotta get fired. I'll be like, okay. And then who? Y'all want to be in misery for another 5, 6, 7 years? Who we getting? Who we getting? Now, I ain't even gonna lie, he the best bet for us right now. Because after every bad season we have, what happens, Smitty?
You said what now? Say that again.
I said
Trey said, go ahead, Trey.
after every bad season we have, what happens the next year?
We bounce back. We end up on the promised land down there.
Every time. Every time. So why are we firing this man? What did he do? He probably made a bad decision hiring for too low. Okay, that happens sometimes. But we were still in the playoffs, right or wrong. We still had every chance to fight for that Super Bowl this year, right or wrong. Like, bro, it burned me out, bro, and it be frying my brain. I'll be like, what else do y'all want? Dude been in the playoffs every year. He's never missed the playoffs. Never missed the playoffs since he's been the Eagles head coach. Everybody in the locker room say they love playing for this dude.
Yep.
We probably misfired on a couple offensive coordinators. Okay, that happens. Probably misfired on the defensive coordinator. That happens. It's football. You can't envision it as far as you want to envision it, bro. It's like, all right, I feel like this dude a good candidate, but you don't know that. You don't know that until it happens.
Yep.
Philadelphia Eagles fans cook me, bro. Cook me, and I'll just be sitting there like, why would y'all want to fire a head coach that took y'all to the playoffs every year he been here? Every year he been here. Before that, and Smitty no, Cool Cat no.
Yep.
Besides Andy Reid, bullshit coaches.
Oh, don't get me started with that. It was the same with quarterbacks. We had Randall Cunningham, and then we had Donovan McNabb. Then we had Michael Vick. Then we had Nick Foles. Then we had, I think, Sam Bradford and somebody else in the Chip Kelly era.
Then we forgot about Kevin Cobb.
See, exactly. Kevin Cobb. Thank you, Trey. Then we had Carson. Yep, exactly. See? Then we had Carson Wentz. Then we had Nick Foles back. And now we have Jalen Hurts. And my thing is, before I let you finish cooking, Trey, I love my fan base, but sometimes I ask, what do y'all want? Like, what do y'all want? Because it's the same thing with, like, I get it. You don't like Nick Sirianni because he don't call plays and he acts goofy. You don't like Jalen Hurts because he ain't Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen or some of your favorites. I get it. But they fit Philly. Like, I've never seen two people that fits the city that they play in. Because, again, like Smitty says, like Trey says, you have to have thin skin to play in this city. Spike on 94 WIP literally compared Jalen freaking Hurts to dang-on Ben Simmons. And he's right now hanging with Bray. And they saying that the reason the offensive coordinator is not coming over here because of Jalen Hurts. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. And look at this. Come on. Okay. So you mean to tell me we didn't have and we'll talk about our offensive gameplay, off-season game plan before we wrap up.
Y'all be crashing out. This should be funny as hell. I guarantee we don't go 9-8. I guarantee it.
9-8, bro.
That's
Oh
what he
my
said.
God, bro. This is crazy, bro. Bro, like that's what I be saying, though, Cool Cat.
9-8.
So Eagles fans be so.
I'm sorry, Trey. We didn't do a free agency. We didn't do a draft. We don't know who we're playing week 1. Like, we didn't sign anybody. We didn't do any extension. We're basically watching the Super Bowl like everybody else. We didn't do nothing. 9-8. Go ahead, Trey.
9-8 is crazy, bro. It's like, yo, that's what I be saying. Eagles fans be so emotional. It's like, bro, Drake May made it to the Super Bowl. He won the game 10-7. It's week by week. I hate Eagles fans sometimes, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I hate them, bro. I rally, I talk, I argue with them all day, but none of them be logical half of the times. Nobody can really break down like football to me. They just go off emotions. It's like, bro, like, why would we be 9-8? Why would we be 9-8? Why? No explanation. He didn't
He
even
said
put an
upcoming 9-8
explanation over there.
season. He said up and coming 9-8 season thanks to Nick.
Why is it thanks to Nick? Why? Why? Why?
I don't get it, man. We didn't even do an off season yet, y'all. Y'all gotta understand. Listen to me, Eagles Nation, and then we'll get to our off season game plans for each position and stuff. Listen, Eagles Nation, we didn't do free agency yet. We didn't do the draft yet. We know who our opponents is, but we don't know which one we're facing week 1, right? We didn't do training camp. We didn't do preseason, off-season OTAs, off-season workouts. We did free agency. We did nothing. We don't even know who's a part of our coaching staff. Some of our defensive coaching staffs are leaving. I mean, the Cowboys took one. We're still searching for OC. We did nothing yet.
But you, Cool Cat, you see how he said upcoming 9-8 season thanks to Nick. No explanation under that. Why do you feel that way, bro?
And not only that, Trey, Trey, we didn't do anything yet. Like, again, free agency, we didn't do. Draft, didn't do. OTAs, off-season workouts, didn't do. Don't know who we're playing week 1. Didn't do preseason, didn't do training camp. Nothing. We don't even know who our offensive coordinator is. We don't know who our defensive back is. Well, we do now, but we don't know who the rest of the staff is. And because of Nick Sirianni 9-8, you want to know the last time that man had a 9-8 season in 2021?
Bro, they screamed about the offensive coordinator all year. But what was our record this year? Even with that. And I feel like it was bad. But we still went 11-6. So we going 9-8 next season? And we don't even know what's going on. Like Cool Cat said, we don't even know what's going on.
Exactly. Like,
y'all keep skipping one thing. The biggest factor of all the dumb shit he just said. The 2025 season is still not concluded. Technically speaking, the Philadelphia Eagles are still the reigning champion.
Thank you.
Facts.
Exactly. Thank you, Smitty. Like, it does not, the season's not even over yet. We're still the champs until the Super Bowl is over. And we're 9-8. And we're gonna be 9-8.
That's what I talk about. That's what I talk about with the emotions, though. Cool Cat is like, all right, it's cool. I ain't even gonna say this season was terrible because we could have been worse. We're not picking top 5.
Right.
We're not picking top 5. It could have been worse.
Bad this season was.
We're not even picking top 20.
Not even picking top 20. And honestly, I feel like if a couple things went a little bit better, we would have probably been in this NFC championship, honestly. So it's like, bro, look, like, what do y'all want?
That's what
y'all want to fire everybody. Y'all want to fire everybody. Y'all want to fire who? Stoutland? Y'all want to fire Stoutland because y'all feel like he can't get along with people? What? The dude earned his stripes.
They want to get rid of Jalen. They want to get rid of Nick. They want to trade A.J. Brown.
And then we're going to be shitty.
Exactly. And we're going to hand the division to the Dallas Cowboys. That's what y'all want? Y'all want the Dallas Cowboys to win this division next year? That's what y'all want?
We still in the Super Bowl hunt. Even next year. Just based off talent-wise. Even though we don't know who's going to be here, who's coming and going, based off talent-wise, we still Super Bowl contenders. I promise you. We're going to still be Super Bowl contenders when everything's said and done.
And my problem with this is, Trey, after we got eliminated from the playoffs, it basically feels like we're basically the worst team in football.
That's how they try to put it. Yep.
Go on every podcast, whether it's Speakeasy on 94 WIP, go on First Take, The Herd, NFL Network. It don't matter what show, what radio station. It feels like the Philadelphia Eagles, who won a Super Bowl, who, by the way, 1 year ago today, 1 year ago, we was all celebrating an NFC championship going to our third Super Bowl. 1 year ago today, and it feels like from everybody around the world that we're the worst team in football. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, Nina, that's the perfect comment. I remember what shit was. I ain't trying to go back to that, and I'm not either. We
Nope.
did nothing but win.
Yep.
Doug Peterson, the only coaches, honestly, that really was winners, and it's not even like Super Bowl wise. Andy Reid, Doug Peterson, Nick Sirianni. Nick Sirianni. Everybody talk about the 90s and all that stuff. They ain't win nothing. They didn't win nothing. This is the glory years right now. And y'all want to hire the best coach we had. The best coach we had. Doug Peterson won the first one. Okay. Boom. But Nick Sirianni been the most consistent winner since Andy Reid. Like, y'all wanna fire this dude. That's crazy, bro. I don't understand Philadelphia Eagles fans, bro. And I'm a diehard. I'm a diehard. And I don't understand them half of the time.
Now y'all understand how I feel when it comes to Jalen, because they want to get rid of this guy so bad because, he's not Patrick Mahomes, he's not Josh Allen, he's not Joe Burrow. Be thankful that y'all even have a quarterback. It could be worse. It could be the Jets. You could be some of these bad teams, the Browns. You could be some of these other teams. Be thankful that you got a head coach and quarterback, Eagles Nation, because it's hard to find one. Like Trey said, I'm going to ask y'all a real question. Let's say we do what everybody wants. We get rid of Nick Sirianni. We get rid of Jalen. Who, by the way, Jalen Hurts got no trade clause, but let's play y'all game. Who wants to come here? Who wants to come here? Like, that's the thing y'all got to think. Like, what coach and quarterback wants to come here? Use your brain, man. That's all I'm gonna say. So let's go ahead.
Maybe if we go back to some of the time, the doom days, then you know what I mean. Then maybe people will appreciate the glory days. But you know, until they get what they're asking for, then they gonna realize what it is.
Is
Bro,
that
They ain't seen the down years.
that would be frying me, bro. That would be frying me.
Kelly
A lot of
era?
these dudes ain't see the down years. They didn't see the down years, bro. That's what would be frying me. It's like, why you want to break this up? Even Jalen Hurts, he did nothing but win for us since he's been here.
And they think
I
he's the
understand.
best quarterback in football, Trey. Go on.
I understand. Every quarterback got flaws. Every quarterback has flaws. And a lot of times, I go back and forth with y'all all the time, bro. It'd be like, all right, look, yeah, this was Jalen Hurts thing. That was a Jalen Hurts fault. But at the end of the day, I don't want no other quarterback, bro. Even all the top dudes y'all scream about all day, he's winning more than them.
Yep.
He's probably not getting it done how y'all wanted to get done, but he's winning more than them. The dude been in 2 Super Bowls in 4 years.
I'm gonna be so mad, but they're gonna end up trying to run my quarterback off. It's gonna be.
That's what they're trying to do. Go on.
Listen, Trey. Not only are they willing to get rid of Nick, they're hard down saying let's get rid of Jalen too. So it's a two-pack tandem. They said Kevin, Nick, and Jalen should all been reprimanded. Pink slipped. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
I don't get it.
I don't get
They
it, bro.
want perfect, right? That's what they want. They want the perfect head coach.
Bro.
They want the perfect quarterback. They want it perfect. We're not a perfect city. We're a gritty city.
Bro, these dudes scream about Josh Allen. They scream about. I mean, you can give Patrick Mahomes his big dibs because
they screaming Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson,
listen. Justin
all y'all want to
Herbert,
cheer for my team. All y'all want to cheer for our team.
None of these dudes been winning more than Jalen Hurts, bro.
You have to learn to separate our city from everybody else's, right? Right? Y'all want to go cheer for all these white collar teams that sit around here and look all nice and pretty and They want to get all the, oh my God, the glitz and glamour. Well, guess what? It's blue collar around here. We get it in the mud. We out here
Yes.
digging ditches. We doing what we got to do to get this money, man. If you want to get here and you want to play, you got to learn. This is a blue collar, not white collar. Okay. Okay.
Gritty, 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 Smitty, gritty. You gotta get
if
it done
if
how
if
you
you
get it
don't
done,
know, if you don't know, the ancestors of Philly came from the mines. You know what I mean? But they ain't gonna know that. Let me. Hey Trey, let me
bro,
not get too deep on them.
bro. I ain't even gonna lie. All them big quarterbacks y'all talk about, they wouldn't have survived in Philly. They would not have survived in Philly. All Josh Allen do is cry. I don't even think y'all. I don't even think y'all peep when the dude playing. He don't even like people touching him. He don't even like people touching him. All he do is cry. Herbert can't stay healthy. Burrow can't stay healthy.
Yep. They love
Like
Dak. They love Caleb
Dak
Williams.
Prescott can't stay healthy. Caleb Williams had one good year.
Matthew
One.
Stafford.
I love Stafford. I ain't even gonna lie. I think Stafford would have been cool with Philly. Honestly, the dude gritty too. But outside of
Jaden Daniels. They
no,
talk about Drake May.
Drake May, soft, soft as
Sam
hell.
Darnold. They talking about
Sam Darnold, soft as hell,
they talking
bro.
about the Giants quarterback.
Sam Darnold couldn't survive in three
Do you know what they
on
would have
three
did to
different
Sam
football teams.
Darnold if he would have said what he said with the Jets, with the Eagles?
He couldn't
He'd have been
survive
like,
on
man, I'm
three
seeing
different
ghosts.
football teams, bro. Couldn't survive on three different football teams. Seattle, that's not even Sam Darnold. That's their defense. They put that
No,
defense
I ain't
together.
gonna do
That's
that. I ain't gonna
Russell
do that.
Wilson, bro.
He been
He
lighting it up, bro.
he
I
lead the
ain't gonna
league
lie.
in turnovers, Smitty.
Yeah,
Lead
but
the
in the
league in
moments, bro,
turnovers.
that man been clutch, bro. That man been clutching it up.
But he put
I
him
give
in
him
a
that.
lot
Like,
of terrible
listen, it's
situations, though.
but it's still only 1 year because last year you was messing it up in those moments. This year you doing better in those moments. So I'm gonna give him that. You know what I mean? But like, cause look, last night, bro, or whatever night that was, yeah, last night, that defense was giving it up. They
No,
were
yeah,
just giving it out.
they definitely was shaking their ass. I ain't even gonna lie. They was. They
And
was
he
shaking
stood
their ass.
up, bro. He stood up because that run game got shut down after the first half.
But that's one game out of this year, bro. They how many games they defense bailed
Nah,
them
that
out?
both of the games, actually both of his best games came against the Rams. To be honest,
No, Smitty, no.
yeah. Remember he had the
His
38 to
two
37 game overtime where he can't make it
his two
one.
games against the Rams, he turned the ball over 8 times. And he turned the ball over 8 times. The defense saved their ass.
He ain't had no turnover last night.
Last night, I'm talking about the two games in the regular
No,
season.
I'm
He turned the
saying
ball
this
over eight
game
times.
here and the last game against the Rams, his best two showings in the crunch moments.
No, no. I mean, look, if your defense gonna ride you, they gonna get you where you need to be. If you can't close it, that's on you.
I don't know how giving up 37 points is helping me out.
This game, yeah, this game.
No. That last game in the playoffs, it was 38 to 37 overtime. Yeah, them
Oh, that's
boys gave it up again. That defense then gave it up to Matthew Stafford 2 times this season, and my boy had to come. And in the overtime when he had to come back.
no. I'm talking about. I'm not even just talking about the Rams. I'm just saying the dude led the league in turnovers. Smitty led the league by far. He was out in front. And you in the Super Bowl? Yeah,
Jared
yeah.
Stidham, huh, Nina? That's what they saying. Jared Stidham. That's
Yeah, I
what they
seen it
saying.
too. Yeah, they disrespecting my guy, man. Ain't nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. I guess I can't. That's the funny thing, man. Jalen's out there probably spending time with Brady. Don't even know what's going on in social media about what the heck these people are saying. I I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Hey, that's Philly for you. So let's go ahead and let's talk about the off season game plan, what we want to see as we are getting close to the end of the 2025 NFL season. So Smitty is on you, man. Offensive game plan going into the game going into next season.
It's a little bit hard to kind of give out a plan because I don't really know the OC or whatever. But Obviously, we need to address some depth on the offensive line. We need to evaluate the guys that didn't play well this season. Voila, Cam Jurgens. Make sure he is in full health before the season starts. We need to address the future of the offensive line. I don't think Jahan Dotson will be back, so Darius Cooper or whoever you want to put in that situation at wide receiver 3. But I would do some due diligence to find somebody. I think we need to continue the 2-back system with Tank Bisbee and Saquon going into the 2026 season if we want to be effective in the run game. And I would want to early first 2 rounds address the tight end situation. I don't think Dallas got to come back as a bad thing, but I do think it's time to get younger at the position, bring somebody in that could be the future. Dallas Goedert is at the end of the career. He's on the latter ends of years where he's starting to get to that situation where you do need to address the backup, even if you do want to bring him back, however that works out. I don't necessarily think he will be back. I think he might have outplayed what the Eagles might be willing to pay unless he's willing to negotiate in that situation. So I think if not, second, third round, gotta address that tight end position early. Get some of this talent that's in there. I think we got an opportunity to really get a talented tight end early in this draft. So I would do that. Um, I don't know about addressing anything else. I mean, everything else is pretty much in place. I think
Mhm.
you only got 1 or 2 positions where you get out there and you got to get gritty with it.
Yep. Trey?
I mean, with the Dallas Goddard thing, it's more of a we don't have no tight ends under contract on the roster right now. So if you're not going to bring Goddard back, you definitely have to go in the draft, and it's going to have to be early, unless you're going to go out and get somebody. Unless you're going to go out and spend some money on like a Kyle Pitts or something like that. But we don't have no tight ends on the roster. Calcaterra's not signed. The one under him, I can't remember his name right now, and Goddard not signed. So we had to address that tight end position, and we're gonna have to address it early. Um, this off season, I hope we get
Hey Trey, I would like us to attack and see if we can get Isaiah Likely in the building.
I like Likely. I ain't gonna lie, I like Likely. I liked him in Baltimore, but is he gonna be like a Goddard for you? Likely is really more of a flex wide receiver type. He's not no good blocker, so you're gonna have to put dudes behind him. He's a great receiver, but you're gonna have to put
He's
dudes
not a
behind him.
bad. He's not as bad as Calcaterra at blocking.
I mean, he's not as bad as Calcaterra, but Calcaterra was out too, though. Goddard gave you everything. He gave you blocking. He gave you um
Well, the other
good
dude I
stuff
know
in
out
the
of our
passing.
price range. I don't think we could afford Kyle Pitts.
I mean, I don't think we can afford him either. That's why I said like I'm pretty like even coming into this draft, it's a lot of good tight ends in this draft that can give you that. Um, you might have to put a dude behind them, but there's a lot of receiving tight ends coming out this draft. So I would rather sign Goddard because he had his best season under us this year. This year, he had his best season. So I'd rather re-sign Goddard. I don't know what he's looking for. Like you said, he might have outplayed the money we want to give him, but I feel like he should be an Eagle, in my opinion. But we got to address that left tackle position. Lane Johnson getting old. He can't stay healthy right now. We have to. I don't know about Landon. I don't know about even our center, bro. These dudes is young, but and they still can't stay healthy. So it's like there's a lot of stuff we got to address on the offensive line. Like you said, Dotson might not be here. I mean, Cooper might step up, but he's not. He don't give me the typical slot receiver or the dude like that, the end around stuff like that. So it's like I don't know, bro. Like honestly, I don't know where we go from here. First of all, we got to hire an offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Once we get the offensive coordinator in here, everything else gonna fall in place, in my opinion.
Right.
I feel like we should re-sign Dallas Goedert, in my opinion, though.
Exactly. And finally, before we wrap up, I got a question for y'all, and that is, what grade would you, as we get ready to close out the 2025 NFL season with New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks, what grade would you give the 2025 Philadelphia Eagles, Trey?
My grade, my grade, I'll give them a B plus, honestly, because all of all the stuff that you, our offensive coordinator Patullo, all that stuff like that, everything we was going through, we still made the playoffs and won 11 games. So it's like, look, bro, like I said, even at the beginning, we honestly we still could have been in this NFC Championship game if a couple things went right. So I'll give them a B plus.
Yep. Smitty?
Um, yeah, somewhere like B plus B. I mean, I don't think it was a horrible season. It was a failure of a season because of the expectations for the Philadelphia Eagles. But I don't think it was all out like, oh man, we just can't bounce back. We just out of it. So yeah, I go with like a B. I can give him a B plus. I don't disagree with that. I think when you look at it and you evaluate the season, was there things we could have did better? Yes. But I felt like all season was just like one or two plays away from really being able to dominate a game. So I'm not too upset at the season. I just want to get the process of putting the team back together started, and you got to start that with an OC. So I think that's the biggest hurdle right now for us.
Yep. I'm with you guys. I'll give it a B as well, man. So, yeah, when we next week we'll be back, y'all. Hopefully we get some good news out the Philadelphia Eagles with this OC. But until then, let's give our final thoughts, starting with Smitty.
Nah, man, the journey hasn't even started yet, man. We still got 2 weeks of the regular season going. Listen, I mean, the season didn't end the way you expected or you wished, but a new season is upon us soon. The road will be paved with gold. Hopefully, we get the guy that not everybody wants, but the guy that works for the situation, the guy that makes us better, the guy that puts us back on the road to success. Uh, Peace, humble. You know what I mean? Everything else is gonna happen, man. Just stay peaceful, stay humble, man. Keep grinding. We're gonna get back to it, man.
Yep. Trey?
I mean, look, at the end of the day, we got these next 2 weeks, Pro Bowl, Super Bowl, and then we got a whole off season, bro. Everybody be so up in arms about everything. We lost. A lot of people don't repeat. It happens, bro. You make mistakes. But at the end of the day, right now, we're gonna be in contention. So I just need everybody to hang tight, honestly. Hang tight. Um, Focus on this off season. Let's watch this Super Bowl. Let's watch a little bit of football before it actually ends. And then we be screaming, "Oh my God, we need some football." The Eagles lost. It's fine, bro. Look, we don't win every year. We don't win every year. It's fine. Now let's see how we bounce back. I just worry about the bounce back all the time. The bounce back. Look, it happens. It's football. It's year by year. It's football. It happens. Worry about the bounce back. I feel like we're gonna be straight. We might be in the Super Bowl again this year. Look, we go every other year, right, Cool Cat?
Yep.
Every other year. Look, bro, I'm banking on it this year too. We still got hella talent. Our defense is sturdy as hell. We got to sign a few dudes, but our defense sturdy as hell. We're gonna draft some dudes. We're gonna pick up some dudes in free agency. I'm excited. I'm
Hey, the
excited.
last time we picked that 22, we picked the All Pro.
Exactly. Exactly, Smitty. So yeah, no, look, bro, I'm not up in arms about it. I'm not up in arms about it. It happens, man. I done been through season after season with these Eagles, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Season after season, heartbreak after heartbreak. This year wasn't even a heartbreak. Like it was more of a like, all right, bro. We seen the writing on the wall. We wasn't ready. We wasn't ready, man. It showed. But next year, I feel like we're gonna be back full in effect. I feel like they're gonna take their time. They're gonna hire an offensive coordinator that
Do
needs
y'all
to
want
keep being
Makai
there.
Beckton back? They finna cut him.
Yes,
Yes.
I'll take Makai
Yes.
Becton back. Yes, yes.
Yes.
That dude he was great for us at that right guard position. He was great. I'll take Makai Becton back. Hopefully Lane could get healthy. He could come back. Because when he was in, he still was that dude when he was in. He got hurt. I hope Landon Dickerson. I hope Jurgens. I hope they get healthy. I got a whole offseason to get healthy, bro. I feel like we're gonna be back full in effect. And we get a good play caller behind this, I feel like we're gonna be one of the top offenses in the NFL. So yeah, no, I'm still optimistic. Next year we'll be straight. It's your boy One Trey Rock. I'm out of here.
Yep, and for me, Eagles Nation, listen, relax. Take it easy, man. I get it. A year ago, me, Simone, Trey, Smitty, the whole crew, we was all celebrating going to the Super Bowl. And now, a year later, we're watching the Super Bowl. I get it. But you got to be patient. You got to let Howie Roseman, Jeffrey Lurie, and the crew do their thing. Nick Sirianni ain't going nowhere. Jalen freaking Hurts ain't going nowhere. A.J. Brown ain't going nowhere. Nobody's going nowhere. We got a lot of work to do this all season. I've seen this team go 9-8 in 2021. 2022, we go to the Super Bowl. 11-6 in 2023. 2024, we went to the Super Bowl. 11-6 this past season. Guess what's going to happen this season coming up? Simple as that. Don't listen to no hater, no doubter, no critic, no Cowboy fan. Let them talk. Let them have their fun. Let them puff their chests. We'll see who got the last laugh when the season is over. Simple as that. So for Simone, for Trey, for Smitty and your boy, fly goes fly, go Birds. And whether it's the thrill of victory or the agony of defeat, you're always welcome to Broad Street. Lights out.